as well.
You need a pencil and some paper. You should always come prepared and have a pencil and paper with you. I hope you had no problems doing your perimeter lessons. Do you have any questions about the perimeter lessons? I'm sorry you had to leave yesterday. Okay, so today our second lesson that we'll be doing is going to be about area. So I have these signs up here that I made. Area S times S. What does S times S mean?
Side times side.
Good, Turner. So why would we multiply side times side?
Because it might be a square.
Is that the only time we do that? When it's a square?
Or rectangle?
Would you do side times side on a rectangle, Nina?
No.
So let's look. Because they're the same size, right? That's the only time that we would find we would do side times side if it's a square, because all sides are equal. So the area of a square we can just multiply, right? Like, what is this? So I want you to give me the area of these two. So go, I give you 30 seconds to get this done. Okay, I'm gonna give you a minute to get this done. See it?
Wanted.
Jordan, you writing this down? Turner, I see your hand up. Good job. AJ, Nina's done. Carter's done. Layla's done. Diver's done. Sally's done. Jordan, you done, babe? Okay, show me your paper. Did you do both of them? Time's up. Show me your paper with your answers.
I did both of them head.
Good.
I forgot I did them in
Good.
my head, and I thought.
Let me see. I want to see your paper. Diver, I can't see it. Okay, there you go, bud. Good job, Kayleen. AJ, you got 20? Where'd you get 20 from, AJ? Good job, Nina. Turner, I didn't see yours. Yeah. Turner, I can't see it. You might have to use a darker pen. Okay, so yeah, because it's a square, you would multiply by 4. So what is 2 times 4?
8.
8. So this square would be 8 inches inside the area. Remember, the area is inside. So if this is another square and you only have one, you would say 3 times 4, because they're all the same, right? And it would be what? 3 times 4 would be what?
12.
12. Good job. So now we're going to go to, could we still multiply side by side times side on a square? Could we still multiply it like that? Yes, good, Kayleen. I see you shaking your head. And AJ and Layla, Turner, Diver. Yes, you could still say, because wouldn't it be 3 times 3? Would it still be the same if I said, well, wait a minute, let's look. Am I wrong? Because if I said length times width, could I say 2 times 2? And that'd be 4 to find my area? Would it work? Why, Turner? I see you shaking your head. Unmute yourself and tell me why.
Because there's 2 on every side, and that equals 8, not 4.
Okay, but are we doing perimeter? Because if
No.
we do all sides, we're doing perimeter, aren't we?
Yeah.
So could we still say 2 times 2? So actually, boys and girls, did you even catch it that I said 2 times 4?
I thought you were saying 2 times 2 and 3 times 3. So I was like, oh, that's 4 and 9 in my head. And then
Yes.
everybody was just like, no, they had a different answer, and I was confused.
Okay, because when I said 2 times 4, is that area or is that perimeter?
That's perimeter.
That's perimeter. Side times side. We still did side. This is one side and then this is side. So 2 times 2 is 4. So were we all wrong? Some of us, Nina, were we wrong? Yes, because we ended up doing perimeter, and that was yesterday's lesson where you add all sides. Area, it says side times side. Oh yeah, we say it's a square and all sides are equal, but we do not need to multiply. We multiply it by all 4 sides, that becomes a perimeter. Okay, AJ. Did you have something, AJ? So I'm gonna share my screen. This is where we're gonna go. Oh, wait. I gotta do my rectangle. A rectangle. Oh, here's my rectangle. Here's our rectangle. Area, length times width. Now, this is totally different. It's not like a square, but can we do the same steps as a square? Yeah. Length times width. We're still looking for the area which is inside. And we would need to, why would we multiply length times width? Why do we multiply length times width? Somebody mute yourself and tell me, or write it, something. What are we doing? What are we trying to find out when we do length times width?
Total.
Trying to find out the area.
Trying to find the total of the area. Okay. So do this for me right now. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. Did everybody see that? Natalie, did you write this down, babe? Morning, Abby.
Handwriting.
All right. Time's up. So what would be my area with 8 centimeters times 3 centimeters? Somebody show me, tell me. Good job, Turner. Who else? Good job, Turner.
You already had a Genesis one.
That's the one you showed me earlier, AJ. So we would say 8 times 3 is what?
24.
24. And so we go to this bigger one, we have 12 centimeters times 6 centimeters. And what is 12 times 6?
72.
72.
72, good job. So your area for these two would be 72 and 24. Now, I'm gonna share my screen because you're gonna do 2 problems and they're star problems. So let's look. I don't think I need any volume. Okay, can everybody see this problem here? Okay.
Yes.
I see it.
Okay, it says the rectangle top of Kayleen's desk has the length of 24 inches with the width of 17 inches. What is the area of the top of Kayleen's desk in square inches? So boys and girls, what am I looking for?
24 times 17. Square inches.
Area. Remember what square inches? Square inches are always going to be inside the figure. So square inches are those little, like this. See that? Those are your square inches. So I'm gonna give you about a minute and a half, get it done, and we'll see. Work it all out. Show me that you worked it out, and then give me your answer, and go.
Nope. Go ahead.
Be quiet.
Give me the answer just yet. Yeah, 20 seconds, boys and girls. Okay, show me your answers. Good job, Nina. Good job, Kayleen. I like your multiplication. Good job. Gladys, I like that. Let me see. Everybody else, I can't see you. Awesome. Awesome. You should have picked C, 408 square centimeters, correct? Okay, I have one more for you to do. And it looks like this. So it says the model represents Norman's rectangle backyard garden. Norman will plant carrots in the rectangle square of the garden labeled carrots in the model. What is the area in square feet of this section where Norman will plant the carrots? Now, what are we looking for, boys and girls?
Area.
Area. And how do you find area?
Length times width.
All right. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes for this one. Go. One minute left, boys and girls. Thirty seconds. Okay, boys and girls, time's up. Can you tell me, let me see your all your stuff. Trying to, all of y'all. Good, Turner. Diver, where's, I see your answer, Diver. Who is it? AJ, good job. Layla?
I'm still trying to finish it.
Okay, babe, that's fine.
I couldn't even see the problem.
You can't see it, babe?
Yeah, it just keeps going. Georgia has started screen sharing. Load, 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 load. It's not loading.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweet. Zaylee,
Yeah.
do
I
you
have
have?
to leave the Zoom meeting again.
Okay, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay, so can somebody mute themselves and tell me how you figured this problem out? Who wants to do that? Diver, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, bud, let's do it. Tell me how you figured that out.
What I did is I saw the 30, but then I looked at the bottom, I saw 24, so I knew the carrots was going to be like 30 minus 24. I got 6 for the width, and I known on the left there was 14, and that's how long the carrots were for the length. So I did
Good job.
14 times 6. And
14 times.
84 feet.
Good job, Diver. That is correct. Boys and girls, if you saw on the picture, Diver said this was a total of 30, so he knew the whole rectangle, the length was 30. we didn't know the length of the carrot, did we? So he knew that the carrot was 14 width because it showed it from all the way to the end, but it showed on this rectangle that it was 24. Good job, Diver. Good job, guys. Don't forget to do your area lesson. And I'm sorry I went over, girls. Do your lessons, do your math, your reading, and your writing. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, Miss Kirkendall, it's yours.
About our amazing Earth. And Miss Vallejo and I are going to be asking y'all some questions. So you can look at our screen here to get your text evidence. And then today, after this, I want y'all to take your quiz, okay? And then for right now, I need everyone to make sure that you have some space on that paper and you have your pencil or your pen. And if not, go quickly grab a sheet because we're going to need it in just a minute. We're going to do a Venn diagram later. All right, everybody ready? I hope y'all enjoyed these collections of poems. All right, let me try to zoom out here so y'all can see. Can y'all see the full book? Okay, thank you, Miss. All right, guys, so look on this page. I want to know what words tell you how the poet feels about the Great Barrier Reef. What shows you how he feels? Go ahead and unmute yourself whenever you have an answer. And then I want you to look at that text evidence because there's a few pieces that will justify how you know how he feels about the Great Barrier Reef. Layla, what do you think?
I don't know.
Well, what is it talking about?
It's talking about the
It's
Great
talking
Barrier
about
Reef.
Okay, it's talking about the Great Barrier Reef. What about it?
Like,
What it's doing. Think about your author's purpose. Think about the text structure and what's going on with this poem.
description?
Right, so it's describing what?
how beautiful
Describing the
the
great
reef
dis-
is.
Yeah, how beautiful
How
the reef
beautiful it
is, and
is.
like what it has in it and stuff. Like
Okay.
it's like visualizing.
So what it looks like, how beautiful it is. What about the size? Does it talk about the size?
No. And yes, it says
Yes.
it's 1,600 miles long and every inch alive.
Is that huge?
Yes, that is.
Oh yeah, if you can see it from space,
Yes.
and it's pretty big, pretty visible. Okay, so now let's look for our text evidence.
Okay.
Does anybody see anything that supports Layla and Turner's answers?
Yes.
What do you see, Carter?
In not paragraph, line. Wait, I need to figure this out.
Okay, go by stanza. Tell me the stanza.
It's in stanza 4. At the end, it says, "There's hardly anything on earth more beautiful than coral."
Okay, so it talks about how beautiful it is. That's good. I like how you underline that evidence there, Carter. That's cool. Okay.
Somebody else did, I think.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. Good job. What else do y'all see? What about how great it is? It says it's named after great. And it's no idle boast. So that is also helping you justify how huge it is, right? It talks about how big it is here, and then awesome, so huge, and then how beautiful it is. Okay, good job, guys. And And y'all already answered the next question. I was gonna ask y'all the main purpose, but y'all told me what it was. Y'all said that it was describing what?
How beautiful the reef was.
Good job. Okay. Next page, Miss Vallejo.
Okay, so we're gonna look on page 51. Or is it 51? Yeah, 51. But before I get into my questions, let's review what the subject of a poem is. So who can tell me what the subject of a poem is?
Think about what Miss Massar teaches you whenever you're thinking about subject and predicate. So what is a subject?
Topic or character.
Okay, so a noun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now Miss Vallejo's asking you, who's the subject in the poem Mount Everest? Am I on that page?
What is the subject of the poem on page 51? For Mount Everest.
Yes, right there.
Hint, hint. Look at the title.
Mount Everest.
Be more specific.
What are they saying about Mount Everest? What's the idea?
What are they gonna do?
The climb to Mount Everest.
And how do you know that? What gave that away, Turner? What gave you that idea?
I saw like at the bottom it says the strength of muscle we will be put to the test to climb to the top of Mount Everest.
Very good. Okay, so now we're going to move into our Venn diagram. What we're going to compare is the Mariana Trench and Mount Everest. So go ahead and draw your Venn diagram.
And I want y'all to think about the Mariana Trench story that y'all read 2 weeks ago, because y'all already have the background knowledge on that. And so if you think of something that you want to put in the Venn diagram and it's true facts, but it's from the other story, that's okay. Be thinking hard about these differences and similarities. I am gonna share this Venn diagram with y'all. The book's gonna go away for a minute. Okay, and as y'all tell us these things, I'm gonna be typing them in. So whenever you're ready and you think of something that's similar or different, let us know.
I think I know a difference.
What's the difference?
And the Mariana Trench is underwater and Mount Everest is on the surface.
Okay.
Good job, Nina.
So the Mariana Trench is underwater. And let's be more specific. You said on the surface. What surface? What type of surface? What is it called? Look at your subtitles.
The trench?
No, for the Mount Everest. What is that? What's Mount Everest? That it's on the surface, it's on land. But is it just a flat surface? Like, are we looking at a desert? What are we looking at?
A mountain.
A mountain, there we go. Okay, what are some other differences, guys? Good job, Nina.
I have something that is the same.
What's the same?
They're both very large.
Okay, large.
They're both cold. They're both like really cold.
Okay. Think about how it would feel to be at either one of those places.
Maybe really scary.
Scary, right? Why is it scary?
Because the Mariana Trench, you don't know what's down there, and Mount Everest,
You could die.
it's like really high, and if you slip and fall, you're gonna be a pancake.
You
So
can
what is
die
that?
from Mount Everest.
Give me a word that describes the scary things that Layla's talking about. Are they risky?
Risky, yeah, they're risky,
Dangerous?
dangerous.
They're both dangerous, right?
Yes, they're both very dangerous. Like I have read a story about about the Mount Everest, and it said that it's very slippery, and so you have to wear like hiking boots and type of gear to help you with that, so you won't slip and fall and be a pancake.
That's right. So I'm thinking back to the Mariana Trench, and it talks about how not many people have went down there,
Yeah.
right? What about the Mount Everest?
Not many people have gone there either.
Which one has more?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
So is that a difference?
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes. Okay. So
So like less
That's
people.
the Mariana Trench.
less explored, more explored.
Yeah, more explored.
All right. Now I want to go back real quick to the dangerous. How dangerous it is. What makes it dangerous? Think about the Mariana Trench whenever you're going down underwater.
There's pressure, there's pressure, it's really cold, there's a deep part and like a human body could shut down in that type of like condition.
The fact that you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. We've got, this one's dark. It's very dark with the Mariana Trench. Does Mount Everest have pressure as well if you hike up?
Yeah.
It has very low air pressure.
Yes.
Okay, so both pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
All right, and then if the Mariana Trench is dark, what do y'all think it looks like at Mount Everest?
Light.
Very
Light.
bright.
Yeah, blinding.
It's really high up to the sun.
Because
Very
of
bright.
the sun and what else? When
Snow.
the snow makes it really bright, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, what else do y'all think of? We're missing a big difference here.
Oh, Mount Everest is really high, but the Mariana Trench is sinking down into the earth.
Right, so the Mariana Trench is the lowest point on Earth, right?
Yeah, low and high. It's the
So
lowest.
the lowest point, and then the Mount Everest is the
highest point.
highest point. Okay, guys, can y'all think of anything else? What did we miss, Miss Vallejo?
I think we got them all.
I think so. Y'all did really well.
Oh, the only similarity we missed was the natural wonder.
Oh yeah,
The title of the book.
they're both in the collection of poems, right?
Yes.
What's our title?
Nature's Wonders.
So are they both a natural wonder and beautiful and interesting places?
Yes.
Yes.
They're both.
Yeah. There we go. I hope y'all got some of this down on your Venn diagram. If not, y'all can check the video again and it'll be there for y'all. I'm gonna go back to the book for us so we can finish up these questions real quick so Miss Massar can start her lesson. We're almost done, guys. Okay, next page. All right, so look at this over real quick. First thing, what do you think about this poem? Like, look at your sensory language. What sensory language do you identify?
Sight, because it's talking about colors.
Right, so it's telling you about all these beautiful colors, right? What helps you picture that? Like, give me some text evidence.
A certain rippling purple curtain scatters light throughout the night.
The colors now a duller hue of
Hue.
violet turning blue.
There you go. What else do we see?
And still, a Arctic vile, a breaching whale could peer behind and still be blind as anyone.
I want y'all to look at something right here. What is that?
Glittering air.
Glittering air.
I left
Y'all know
my
what,
eyes to stare and stare at the glittering air.
and y'all know what glitter looks like.
Yeah.
So y'all could imagine maybe they're comparing the glitter to what?
Stars.
To the
stars.
stars. It looks
So
glittery,
they're-
like
Yeah, really shiny and glittery. Okay, good job. So this is gonna help y'all with Miss Vallejo's question.
Okay, so what images do the poet's words create in your mind?
You have to use your imagination now.
no, go away. Shoot. No. Oh no.
Somebody tell me what you see. Zaylee, what do you see? What do you see, Kayleen? Come on, guys. Y'all know how to use your imagination. Y'all know what glitter looks like and the stars look like.
What it pictures in my mind is all the colors that go together and then the stars in different places all around it.
I think of kind of like a rainbow in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh, Turner, that's what I was about to say. You read my mind. Diver, what do you see?
I see glitter. I just feel glitter for some reason.
Multicolored glitter?
Yeah, it looks like, I feel like in my head, it looks like makeup on me, but it's not really makeup, it's glitter.
So Diver's being covered in the stars.
I also imagine like sunset clouds, but like the background is totally different than a sunset.
And then if the sun's in, is it going to give it more color? More different colors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Okay, guys. Well, that's all that we had for y'all today. If y'all have any questions, let us know. About reading.
Kirkendall.
Be sure to do your quiz today. Yes, ma'am?
I think this is really neat because yesterday, me and my granddaughter, we were looking at some stuff to do. And we watched a YouTube thing that showed us that you could do glitter and paint that glows in the dark. And they got a mason jar and they went in there, put the dots inside or they got the glow stick and they cut the ends and they kind of dropped all of it in there and then they closed it. The ends of the glow stick, they put them in there and then they added glitter or they added something and then they shook it all up. They closed the lid and shook it all up and it does. And that just, when I saw that, that reminded me of the stuff that the girls were doing. It was really cool. So we're going to try to do that.
That's neat.
Satisfying.
That does, right? That sounds fun.
Y'all should do it and then put it outside, leave it out there for the sun and then at night bring it out and see if it does it and maybe take pictures of it so we can see it. It was really cool. We're going to do it, so maybe tomorrow y'all can see ours.
That'll be neat.
Yeah, for sure.
Boys and girls, if y'all have any questions, concerns, anything, let us know. It's good to see your face.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
We love you.
All right. No, wait, no. We're not logging off. We're not logging
don't
off.
go, don't go.
Sorry. Sorry.
No. Okay, so really quick, we are going to hop into writing for a second. For just a little bit, guys. I need you to stay on. So as a reminder, this is the prompt that we're working on this week. We are imagining that our class has a literature blog, which is just like a journal that you share, like an online newspaper or online magazine. And we're writing an opinion paragraph about the natural wonder that you feel is the most amazing, based off of what you just read. We're going to include a statement describing how the poem supports our opinion, and we're going to support our opinions with specific details from the poem, as well as using these vocabulary words. And just a reminder, I have to see these vocabulary words in your paragraph. When I read it, I'm going to be looking for them. Ms. Kuykendall went over them yesterday. If you need to, you can go onto ClassTag and watch the video of her going over those words, or you can look them up in a dictionary. Yesterday, we also talked about what opinion writing was, which I told you guys that when you're older, that's going to be called editorial writing. And we talked about how when we do opinion writing, I want you to think of an Oreo, like the cookie. We're going to share our opinion. We're going to give a reason why we think that, why that's our opinion. Then we're going to give an example that supports our reason. And then we're going to say our opinion again using new words. And I shared my example paragraph and I color coded it with you. Then we went over Ms. Massar's example. This is what I'm expecting of you. I color coded it to match the Oreo poster. And this is what I want you to have by tomorrow. You should be writing your rough drafts today, because tomorrow, before we start our Esperanza Rising book, I would like for you to share some of the things that you wrote about. So I'm going to stop sharing for just a second. If you look behind me, I have our bubble map. So I'm going to give you, if you will please, on one of your pieces of paper that you used with Ms. Kuykendall and Ms. Molina, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to draw that bubble map on your paper, and then we're going to get started. So go ahead and draw that somewhere where you have it, and then we're going to talk about details. Okay. That's just 4 circles, so I know you guys can do that pretty fast. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the textbook again just to help you guys pull out those details. So we're going to look at the first natural wonder that you guys read about, which was the Great Barrier Reef. So in my first upper left-hand bubble, inside I'm going to write Great Barrier Reef. Okay, so what are some of the details that text tells you about the Great Barrier Reef? What are some very specific things that you can tell me? And you can look in the poem, and you can also look over here in the left-hand side. The black and gold box also gives you some information, the little diagram. So unmute yourself and give me some details. What are some things that we know about the Great Barrier Reef?
It's 1,600 miles long.
It's the world's largest system of coral reefs.
Ooh, it's the largest coral reef. It's 1,600 miles long. What else can y'all tell me? I want to hear some different voices. So Turner gave me one, Layla gave me one. I need some other people to share some details. If I want to see the coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef, where am I going to go?
In the Coral Sea.
In the Coral Sea? Where does it say that?
And then
Right under the title.
off the coast of Queensland.
Okay.
Off the coast of Queensland, Australia.
Queensland, Australia. That's what I was
I
looking
didn't
for.
even say that right.
They're lucky.
Queensland. Yeah, they are. Okay. What else can you tell me about the coral reef? What are some animals that live there?
A dolphin?
Oh, yeah, dolphins live there. Anything else?
A teeming turtle, or I think that says teeming.
It does.
It spelled it wrong though. I think that's just the name of it.
A whale.
Whale.
Whales. And do y'all guys know how to say that last word?
Porpoise.
Porpoise.
Porpoise?
It's another name. It's like a type of dolphin.
It is?
Mm-hmm. What about the black and gold box? Can you tell me something that lives in the coral reef based off of what you read there?
Different species of animals.
Be more specific. Look at the second sentence.
Limestone skeletons.
Oh, the limestone skeletons of what?
Polyps.
Yeah, coral polyps. That's what the coral is called. Those are polyps. The little pieces of coral that you see that the fish are swimming around.
Oh.
That's what they're talking about. Okay, let me think. Okay, so that's it for the Great Barrier Reef. Let's look at our next one. We have lots of background knowledge on this one. So in my next bubble, I'm going to write Mariana Trench. Okay, we're going to write Mariana Trench. Toss me out some details about the Mariana Trench. What do you guys know?
It's the deepest place in the whole world.
It's the deepest place in the world. What else?
It's really dark.
Ooh, it's very dark. Anything else?
There are many species of fish in there.
Some fish live there.
It's very pressured.
Ooh,
Is it
pressurized?
pressurized?
That's right, it's pressurized.
Because there's a bunch of words like that, so I just
What if I want to go see the Mariana Trench? Where am I going to go? Which ocean?
Western Pacific Ocean.
The Western Pacific Ocean.
Near Japan.
Near Japan. Ooh, I love how specific you guys got. Are we missing anything else about the Mariana Trench? Yes, no, maybe so. If I'm going to go to the Mariana Trench, I need to be in a what? Can I just dive there?
A submarine.
I better have a submarine or this means I'm going to have some issues, right?
Yep.
Yup. All right. Okay, let's talk about my favorite one. Okay, we're going to talk about Mount Everest now. Okay, you guys better tell me a lot about Mount Everest.
Let's go through it.
Okay, what can you tell me?
It's very, very cold.
Oh, it's very, very cold. That's right. What else can you guys tell me? Where? Hey guys, I think somebody needs to mute their mic. Where is it? I'm gonna go there. Where am I gonna go?
Western Pacific Ocean, east of the Mariana.
In Tibet and Nepal.
I'm gonna go to Asia. I'm gonna go to the Himalayas in Asia. That's right.
Asia.
Okay, in Asia. Do we know exactly how tall Mount Everest is?
Yes, it says 29,000 feet, 35. 29,000 feet and 35 feet.
29,035 feet.
29,035 feet.
There's at the paragraph 1 on the first sentence.
Awesome. What else can you guys tell me? When was the first time that somebody got to the summit of Mount Everest?
In May 29th, 1953.
Yeah.
Who?
Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay.
Okay. What else? Let's see. Okay, look at the first paragraph in the yellow text, not the poem. What can you tell me that happens every year about Mount Everest? Each year, Everest what?
When the India territory plate pushed against the Asia plate.
So that's how it was formed. So underneath the ground, you have these big things called continental plates, and they're huge, 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 huge pieces of land that are constantly moving on top of the lava that is made up in the middle of the earth. And so when two of them hit each other, they form mountains because they push up against each other. So we could put that, we could put formed by plates. But there's something about Mount Everest that happens in that paragraph that's very interesting. It says, each year, Everest grows a little over 1/8 of an inch. So Mount Everest, boys and girls, is still growing. That means that those plates underneath the earth are still hitting each other, and every year Everest gets a little bit taller. Okay. I want you to look at the poem, and this is the last thing that we're going to talk about Mount Everest before we turn to the Aurora Borealis. When are these people climbing Mount Everest? What time of the day?
Looks like in the middle of the day, so they don't have to endure the cold in the middle of the night, and so they have a better visualization of the mountain ahead of them.
And this poem is taking place when? That poem does not take place during the daytime. When does it take place?
Night.
At night. How did you know that, Layla?
Because it says we hushed our fears through the night.
Very good. Okay, well, now we're going to go to the last one, and we are going to talk about the Northern Lights. And this is the one that you guys just talked about with Miss K. So, oh, computer.
Northern Lights?
Northern Lights. So there's the Great Barrier Reef. What can you guys tell me about those lights in the sky that you were just talking about with Miss K?
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. Why are they beautiful?
Because they make cool colors up in the sky.
What colors? Can you be more specific?
Like violet, purple,
like violet,
blue.
green, purple, blue. I don't know.
Rainbow colors.
I've never seen them.
Well, you're not going to see red and you're not going to see orange. You're going to see more of those violet and blue and green. My internet is spotty. Does it tell you guys what makes them in any of those little infographics?
Yes, it does. It says that they're made by electrons from the sun's rays.
That's right. That's right. And it's all magnetized up there. So around the earth is a magnetic field, and when the electrons from the sun's rays kind of interact with that magnetic field, it creates those colors up there. What else can you guys tell me about the Northern Lights from the poem or from the text that it gives you? Where are they? I want to see them. Where am I going to go? Plan my vacation.
It's in Alaska.
Alaska, maybe? Does it tell you a specific place? My textbook just died.
I don't remember.
Don't remember? Ah, good job, Miss K. Okay, it says, oh, look at that. Alaska and where?
Canada,
Yukon.
Canadian Yukon. Okay, one more last thing that I really want to pull out of this text. I call it the Northern Lights, but it's not, the name is not the Northern Lights. What is the real name?
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. And we're going to make sure that we spell Borealis correctly. Okay. So this, boys and girls, is getting all of our details. And where did all of these details come from?
The text.
The text. Now, I did that for a very specific reason, because remember what the prompt says. The prompt says that you have to support your opinion with specific details from the poem and the text. So we didn't pull details out of a hat. Every single one of those details is something that came from the text. So that does half the work for you when you're trying to pick what you write. So today, you're going to pick either the Great Barrier Reef, the Mariana Trench, Mount Everest, or the Northern Lights. And you are going to write your paragraph. Now, the last thing that I want to show you before we sign off is the plan that you're going to use. So if you want to jot this down, that was the wrong marker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and on a piece of paper, I'm going to draw a big box. Okay, nothing fancy. I'm going to take my box and I'm going to divide it into 4 sections. So I'm going to divide it into quarters, fourths. I'm going to have box 1, box 2, and 3, and box 4. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make a vertical line from the top to the bottom. Very skinny, just like that. And I'm going to write O-R-E-O. So I'm going to write my opinion, give you a reason why I think my opinion. I'm going to give you all the details from our bubbles that support my reason. And then I'm going to give my opinion again. Boys and girls, I want a minimum of 6 sentences. You should be writing your rough drafts today. Tomorrow, I want you to be ready to share with me some of what you wrote. It would be totally awesome if you guys could show it to me on camera so we can go ahead and we can go over it together and talk about what we're doing, what questions we have, things like that. Okay, so I'm going to throw it back on gallery. Before we log off, do you have any questions at all? I'll take a picture of this and I'll take a picture of our brainstorm and I will put it up on class tag. So if you didn't copy it down, it will be available for you. Okay, anything we can help you with? Okay guys, we're gonna let everybody except for Zaylee log off and we will see. Yes, Natalie.
Can we write like the story on exact path and send it to you?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna let everybody except for Zaylee log off and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.